Well, John, firstly, anything to take from the Burton game after watching it back?
I thought that my feelings at the time last night were pretty accurate. I was really pleased with the first 80 minutes. I thought we completely controlled the game. The only thing I suppose I looked at last night was I wonder if we got a bit sloppy going into the moment when we actually conceded, but I didn't think we had. I just thought we were pretty comfortable, maybe slightly too comfortable, like I said last night, and just took our foot off the gas slightly defending a set piece. I don't think we won the first contact well enough, and ultimately got punished, and it was a bit of a nervous ending. So yeah, some criticism I think in terms of the way we saw the game out, particularly not being quite professional enough in a couple of the decision making moments that we had, but overall really pleased. I thought the performance was excellent.
Is there anything that can be done to improve on that sort of last 10-15 minute spell? Is it more a matter of focus and perhaps mindset as well?
I think there's a couple of things. First of all, we need to try and put the game to bed a bit earlier, and then if sides do get a goal, then it becomes a lot less relevant. And second of all, I think it's just much more about concentration, mindset, and making sure that we make the right decisions. Everything that we saw this morning in terms of the post-match feedback was just about decision making in the last 10-15 minutes. When we made good decisions for the first 75-80 minutes, we looked like a good side, and then when we didn't, we struggled a bit.
Lee Evans was named on the bench last night. How's he doing in terms of fitness and sharpness as well?
Yeah, really well. It was obviously an option for us to have off the bench last night. It didn't seem like it was the right game to introduce him into, particularly with the amount of time that he's spent away from the football pitch, but he had another good training session today, so I think he's very close to hopefully featuring for us at some point.
Swanson came off the bench as well. How good is it to see him back?
It's just really good to have players back in the building, and Zach's been one of those who has been unlucky through a number of issues this year to not have played a few more games, and injuries, and making sure he's fit enough is always a priority for us. So getting Zach back, it's been a long road for him, and hopefully we now have got over a couple of the problems that he's had, and you're really pleasing that we've got him back in the fold.
How did the rest of the squad come out of the game?
Everyone was fine. Yeah, the squad's got a clean bill of health, and hopefully we've got a couple more additions coming back this weekend as well.
What are you expecting from Peterborough at the weekend?
I think Peterborough are an excellent side. We went and watched them last week against Northampton, and they blew Northampton away. They've been really consistent for the most part of the season in terms of the way they play. They've got some excellent young players. I think they're brilliantly coached, and they're always a side that we enjoy watching. So it's definitely something that is a challenge, and something we're really looking forward to, because I think it'll be a really fantastic game of football. And as it was at Fratton Park as well, really enjoyed that. And when we're playing these sides that are right up there and play some of the best football in the league, I think it's a really enjoyable thing to approach as a head coach.
Is there anything you can take from that reverse fixture at all?
I think both sides have moved on quite a bit since then. So one of those where, when we were looking at, say, the Oxford game recently, we played Oxford maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, so tactically we knew it was going to be a similar game. But I think the Peterborough game, particularly the fact it's, we've obviously changed venues, and I think a lot about both sides has changed quite a bit. So there won't be a huge amount that we look at.
What will be your message to the lads going into the game?
I think it's just to carry on as we have been, and sometimes the game seems a bit heightened because of the fact it's a top of the table clash, a side that's been up there all year. But we do have to make sure that we just stay steady, stay calm. It's another 3 points on offer, and we've got to make sure we do the best job we possibly can to try and win them.